Hello,
How are you?
I am well. So, what's your
Nice.
disagreement?
My disagreement is that women like men who are cheaters.
Hmm. How old are you?
23, my birthday was yesterday, actually.
Hmm. What's the longest relationship you've ever had?
6 months.
How long ago was that?
Uh, a year ago.
So, what are you basing this on? I mean, you're having a 6 month relationship.
I just would never want to date somebody who's gonna cheat on me. That's not something that is desirable.
Okay, but what are you're basing it off of? I said women. I didn't say you.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, you're 23 and
Yes.
you've had a 6 month relationship.
Yes.
I mean, what are we basing this off of?
Just, well, I've never dealt with infidelity, and I don't think that
You've
that's
not
something
dealt
that's,
with anything.
oh, damn. I mean, that's valid.
I mean, you haven't. You've dealt with nothing.
Okay.
So, Michael, are you in college?
I finished school,
When did you finish?
university, in December of 2020.
Okay, 2020. So,
Yeah.
why only one relationship?
I
And
haven't
why?
only had one, two, and they're both
Why?
like
Why is the
around
longest relationship you've had 6 months?
because I don't think that I was very decisive in who I wanted to date. And I think that yeah, it wasn't really serious and I didn't care at the time.
I don't understand. What do you mean you
Like
weren't decisive? Did you
I
date?
yeah, I dated around more casually and
So
the
you were hooking
relationships
up.
that sure, sure.
Okay. So,
And
um,
yeah,
when you were hooking up, did you expect them to be hooking up with anybody else?
yes.
And did you still continue to hook up with that person?
Yeah.
So what's the difference? Practically,
Well,
what's the difference?
well, if you're not in a committed relationship or marriage, let's say, it's it's like what's yeah, you can't really expect them to not see other people. That's
All
just
right.
that's a gift.
Well, okay? Do you want to be married?
Yes.
You want children?
Yes.
How many?
I want to.
Two. What
Yeah.
state do you live in?
I live in Toronto, so Canada.
Toronto. Yeah. So how much would a man need to make to support a family of four in Toronto?
It's a lot.
How
Um
much?
family of 4 probably around 300K.
And you expect your husband to make $300,000 and be faithful to you?
I would hope so.
Why? 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 Because if most women want a man who can provide like that, see, that's what I don't understand with you modern women. You still want men. You want men who can provide like traditional men have, but they have to make so much more money than men of the old. You know these men are extremely rare and very valuable. What are you bringing to the table from a sexual marketplace standpoint that offsets his high value status?
That's a good question. I thought you were gonna ask me what my job size was.
What are you bringing? Because that's the trade. He has high.
Yeah.
I don't want to say high value. His high income status. What are you bringing from an SMB status to match his high income status?
Um, I guess looks to a certain degree,
Okay, how
cooking,
tall
taking
are
care.
you?
I'm 5'3",
Dress size.
4,
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
128 pounds.
All right. For looks from a certain standpoint, but do looks increase or decrease with women as they age?
Most of the time they decrease.
Most of the
Especially
time. Most of the
yeah,
time.
look at Kelly Rowland, but she's an anomaly. But
Remember, guys,
wow,
everything's subjective or variable or very extreme. Remember, subjective and variable or very extreme.
okay.
All right. So, and do men get better with age?
Yeah.
All right. So your man is going to get older and better. You're going to get older and worse.
Maybe. Depends on
No,
how
not
old the
maybe. No, maybe. Statistically, you're going to get older and worse.
Okay.
Ma'am, you're
This is
female,
true. Yes.
right? So if you're as hot as you'll ever be now, that's before two kids. And with time, age, gravity, use, you will be worse as he's getting better. And he's going to be a rare earner. Please tell me why you expect him. I mean, let's just be real. Men are visual, right?
Yes.
How do you know you're gonna still turn your husband on the way you did when you were 5'4", dress size 4, and 120 pounds after you pushed out two kids and you're 38?
I don't know.
Oh, but you still wanting to make all that money though. See
Sure.
how unfair
Maybe.
of a deal? This is how I'll let you ladies. Does this sound like a fair deal?
Depends.
Okay,
If
on what?
well,
On what?
it depends on if it's transactional. Do we love each other? How old is the
Fuck love.
man?
No, 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 no. Love has what to do with anything. If you
A
don't
good
have the
amount.
money, if you don't have the money and the provision, love don't matter.
Yeah, for most.
Oh, so if you had two kids, you would live off a salary of fast food.
No.
So then don't tell me for most. See what you can't see. This is what I mean. Modern men want modern women to be honest, and you guys can't be honest. You can't
Okay,
be
how
honest and say you can't be honest and say yes. You know what? I'm asking for an unfair deal. I'm not bringing nearly as much to the table as I expect him to bring, and I want him to be loyal to me for a lifetime. I'm bringing far less than him, and I want him to be loyal to me 100%. And if he doesn't do that, he's the bad one. What do you have to do?
I don't know. Are threesomes part of this equation?
I don't know. It's up to
I'm
your
just
man. I mean, does he? My thing is this: if you are finding a man who's providing like that, uh, you got a choice: make him happy, or buy a dog, die alone, and he'll go get another one. See, you ladies act like the kind of men you want are readily available, and you can just go get one anytime you want to.
that's not true. Yeah, I agree.
So I'm testing your premise, and you're not doing too good. It sounds very Disney to me. That
Mm.
it should be this way.
Well,
Well,
you
how
can
about
hope.
this? How about, and here's what I think it should be. I think women should understand that the most successful men of the most successful males of any species always mate with more than one woman.
Yeah.
I think you should accept what women of previous ages and generations knew and understood about men. That as long
Hmm.
as he's coming home and not bringing home outside babies, diseases, not embarrassing you in public and not making you look like a fool and not putting the family at risk, what he does when he's out doesn't matter as long as you're taken care of. Why do women like yourself seek to try to control everything a man does if he's already providing like he needs to provide for? Why is that not enough?
I wouldn't say that's not enough.
Well, then why does
I
it
think
matter
that
where he decides? What then? Why if he is providing like men provide? If he's providing for the household, why do you care about what he's doing when he's not home? Seriously.
I'm saying like that's not something that we would want. I think that's something that we would deal with or be okay with, but I don't think anybody wants to be cheated on.
Well, what do you think about a man? Do you think he just wants one vagina for the rest of his life? What about what we want? I mean, seriously, what about what we want? Because we got to do a hell of a lot more than you. What about what we want? Talk to me
I
about
wouldn't
what
say have
men want. Tell me about what men
Being
want.
Men want freedom. They want somebody that is nice to them. They want a nice home cooked meal.
Okay.
Uh,
How many
they
recipes
want
do you
to
have in your recipe book?
quite a few. I could cook pretty well,
Okay.
but I
About
don't
how
have a
many?
actually
How many? About how many?
meal. Like I'm good at like probably like 15, 20.
But how many of those are your original creations?
Maybe like three.
Okay, so you have three original creations. Okay,
Yes.
all right,
So I need to add to that.
ma'am. I'm
Corn.
just trying to understand what men want because
Yeah.
it's always what you ladies want. But what about what men want?
I mean, you could ask. I'm asking, what do they want then? Because I
Well, see,
feel like I.
that's the problem. See, here's the thing. That's the problem. You are a woman, and you should know what the kind and caliber of man you want from a woman, but you don't. All you ladies have been lied to and told that we're supposed to understand you. We're supposed to give to you, and you're just supposed to exist. Show up and open your legs, and that's not enough. It never has been. At 23, you should know far more about men, who we are, and what we want than to have to ask now.
Mm,
So you want all the responsibility and onus to be placed upon the men of the of the gen of the species, and you guys are just like, here I am. Oh, and by the way, take me in my diminished, unlearned, uncurious state. I'm not even. I haven't tried to learn anything about it. Yet I need you
I'm
to be in
okay.
top 3% of top 5% of earners.
Yeah, I'm trying. That's why I'm on the show, or that's why I've been watching.
But my point, where's your mother? How is your mother and father married?
They're not married, but they've been together for 27 years.
All right. Well, who taught you how to be? So they're not married. Why aren't they married?
I don't know. They just never got married.
Did you ever ask them?
Yeah, I think they're just not that traditional. They are to some degree because they're African or East African,
Uh huh.
but
But do
they
they want
never
you to
got.
be married?
I think my dad does, but I don't think they.
You don't
They
know if your dad wants you. Hold on. I'm asking you. Do you
dad
know
wants married.
your dad wants you to be married,
Yes,
but he didn't marry your mother?
yes.
Square that circle.
I don't know. They're
Well,
interfaith.
that's the problem. You shouldn't be on YouTube trying to get this information if your mother and father were married. See, this should have been taught to you at home. Your father is failing his job. Sir, you're failing. If you want your daughter to be married, then what are you teaching her? Does your mother want you to be married?
I don't think she's indifferent.
Well, then and honestly, that makes more sense because more modern women are indifferent about what happens to their daughters. They don't really care. And this is why you guys are so lost out here and not understanding that a man has to put up and accept you raised by an indifferent mother and has to take you on as a blank slate for on the job training and hope you decide to stay.
Wouldn't you agree that by being together for X amount of time, it's like you pretty much are married
Nope.
without.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you. Have
Okay.
they been living in the same home?
Yes.
Then you should. Okay. What do they model for you? See, that's what they model for you. You should know what they want for you. And
Yeah.
this laissez-faire, hands-off kind of thing, how's that helping anybody? So there we go. Amanda finally figured out how to connect Monique. You still can't do it. Unmute yourself, Amanda. Hello. Yeah, hi, how are you? When you came into Zoom, are you on an iPhone or an Android? When you came into Zoom, it gave you an option to select call in with internet and audio. Did you not press that? Gosh. Go ahead. What's your question?
Are you asking me a question?
What do you have for me?
No, I don't really have anything. This is my first time actually like talking to you because I just happened to see one of the pictures you posted on YouTube and it threw
Oh,
me off
what do you mean it threw you off?
because you had said this, I guess this is what a normal woman looks like at 170 pounds or something. And then I started looking at comments because I wasn't sure what it was
Uh,
referencing.
Excuse. Hold on. Repeat what you think I said.
It said, let me just go back to it because I don't want to say
No,
it
no, yeah,
wrong.
yeah, because what you're gonna say is not the truth. I said
Right. No,
this is what a woman of 5'2", 175 pounds tends to look like.
that's right. That is what you said.
So what's the problem?
No, there's no problem. I didn't know what it was referring to. So then
Okay.
I was like, maybe I should look at your page. But then I started looking at people's comments under the picture and I was like, so this is not what a woman should look like? She shouldn't weigh this amount? That's why I started like looking at your page.
It was based off of a show I've done, and oftentimes I will have women calling in saying they're 5'2", 175 pounds, a dress size 8, claiming that they are have a 25-inch waist and built this way or that way, and it's simply not true. A woman is 5'2", 180 pounds is not a dress size 8. She's usually a 12 or a 14. So what I did is I posted women who are 5'2", 175 pounds on my Instagram and on my YouTube to say this is what women of that height and that weight tend to look like.
Yeah.
So it obviously elicited a response in you. How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
How much do you weigh?
Currently I weigh 149. I lost 10 pounds last month. So I feel pretty good about myself. But I was just thrown off by that picture and then the comments. I was like, what is this referencing? That's the only thing. And then I started like watching another one of your videos and I was like, I'm a little confused. And I was like in the comments asking like, what is this gentleman's videos about? Because I was just
Well,
like,
why
I
don't
don't
you watch them yourself?
want to say anything. No, like when you this video that you're in right now is like 10 o'clock my time. So normally I'm in the bed around this
Ma'am,
time.
ma'am, I didn't say watch them live. I just said watch them yourself. See
No,
what you basically
I am
listen,
gonna watch
listen,
them.
listen, listen. I don't understand why you ladies look at something out of context. That's fine. You can't determine what pops up in your feed or whatever.
Right.
But going to the comment sections, starting conversations with strangers
Mhm.
is a waste of time when you could have just went to a video and clicked on it and found out what I'm saying myself. That's
That is
lazy.
true.
That's
That is
lazy.
true. It is. It's a bad for me, I know it's a bad thing because I tend to look at people's comments and not even watching the whole video. I like look at
Well,
the
how old
comments
are
right
you?
away.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
You're 35?
Yeah.
All right. I don't understand why a 35-year-old would not. Why are you going? I mean, I'm serious. I'm trying to understand. I get it. You got in the feed, but you asked a bunch of strangers, "What is my videos about?" What somebody's supposed to take the time out of their day to tell you something?
No, I'm not expecting them to.
But what did you
I
expect?
did I did act only because I watched one of your other live videos and I just wanted to know what was your channel about, and I thought maybe somebody would answer really fast, but they didn't. And it's true. I could have went your videos and then watch what your page is about. I don't really have to ask anybody in the comments.
I, yeah, man, it makes no sense to me. I guess I'm like, all right, because it's like you didn't like the post.
No, it's not that I didn't like the
Oh,
post.
you did like it.
I did like it but my thing is I didn't know what it was referencing. You told me I should look at the video, but like you said, I immediately went to the comments and people were like bashing her, and I was like,
First off, take that word
so it's
out.
the background that you
First
think
off,
of?
what does that mean? What does that mean? Bash. What does that mean?
Well, they were like saying like, well, she's overweight. That's the reason why she don't
Excuse
have a
me.
husband. That's why she
So
don't have a
was she
boyfriend.
overweight for her height?
For her height, yes, I will
So
agree for her height.
stop. So it was a statement of fact and true.
From what I know, yes.
Then why
Even
would you
for my
call?
height,
So
even for my
listen. So
height, even
listen.
for my
No,
height.
no, 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 no. You're not going to overtalk me. It's not what you're not going to do. So you just said she was overweight for her height. That's true and a fact. But you called it bashing.
From what other people say.
No, ma'am. I asked you what does that mean? No, I asked you said they were bashing her. I said, what does that mean? You said that they said she was overweight. I allowed you to define what you meant by bash. And I asked you, was she overweight? And you said for her height and her weight, that's yes. I said, so it's true and accurate that she is overweight. Yes. So you are lying when you said somebody was bashing. You just lied. And I'm tired of you women lying on men and just throwing words out there to exactly what this broadcast is about: shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. See what she just did? She just went and shamed guys in the comment section for telling the truth that she could see with her own eyes. At 35. It's not right, ma'am.
It's not.
So why don't you?
I think
So
a
what
lot of
color
times
do
we
you
just have
think the
to
men were? So what race do you think the men that were bashing her? What do you think they are?
I mean, there's no guarantee that just men, it could be also women,
You
you
said the
know?
men. I asked you about the men because you said the men. I said, what
No,
race do you
I don't
think
know
the
if I
men?
said men. Maybe I
I
just
no
meant to
no
say people in the
again,
comments.
guys. Remember what I said? You can repeat what they said, and they will make you pull up the tape. See, you can't make this shit up. You said men. What race do you think the men that were bashing her are?
It could be any race.
I said, what do you think? See how the lies and omission and obfuscation and gaslighting begin, guys? See how that works?
Yeah.
Just ask a simple question, ma'am, and you refuse to ask a simple question. Become evasive and start manipulating, gaslighting, moving the goalpost, lying. You guys just do. Black women like yourself, you guys just you do this so effortlessly. You don't even realize how pathological you sound. Versus just answering the question. So again, what race do you think the men in the comment section were?
I think they were African Americans.
So again, why is that? Why do you think I asked that question?
I'm not sure why.
I wanted to see how a 35-year-old woman would speak about black men that she did not know. You came in here lying on black men, mischaracterizing what they said. And my problem is, ma'am, black women like yourself have no problem lying on black men, distorting what black men say. You treat our image and the image of black men like it's garbage. And then you expect us to sit around and protect you and care about you and everything else. It's like we're not even on the same team. You came in and said those men were in there bashing her. And that's not true. I moderate the comments. Only the truth is allowed in there. Anything that was really over the top and negative gets taken out. And all you could come up with is you said that she said that they said she was overweight. And you said that's true. But the fact that you said black men are in her bashing her meant that you had no problem saying that black men are in here doing something wrong when they weren't doing anything wrong. But you said that they were wrong. Unless you think bashing is right. Do you have any children?
No.
Do you ever plan on having any kids?
For my age, I'm not sure right now.
Well, if you do and have a son, remember, he's a black man too. Don't toy with our image. You don't like us toying with yours. Thank you. Come again. Seriously. Ladies, these things matter. You casually and cavalierly throw things around, but then you get upset when black men even say the truth. But you have no problem exaggerating, distorting, and lying. And I hope more people start calling this stuff out. You guys just do this too easily.